A nutty friendship welcoming squirrels to your yard. Squirrels are some of the most delightful and entertaining creatures you can invite into your yard. Their playful antics and curious nature make them a joy to watch. Have you ever watched squirrels scampering in the park and wished you could get closer? These agile little animals can bring a lot of life and energy to your outdoor space. Hand feeding a squirrel can be a rewarding experience. It's not just about the act of feeding. It's about building a bond with nature. When a squirrel takes food from your hand, it's a moment of trust and connection. It allows for a unique connection with these fascinating creatures. You get to observe their behaviors up close and learn more about their habits and personalities. However, squirrels are naturally wary of humans. They have evolved to be cautious, as their survival often depends on their ability to avoid predators. They see us as large and unpredictable beings. Our size and sudden movements can be intimidating to them. Approaching them directly can be frightening for them. It's important to move slowly and avoid sudden gestures that might scare them away. Imagine being approached by a giant many times your size. It's no wonder they are cautious. To befriend a squirrel, we need to earn their trust. This means being patient and consistent in our interactions. This involves patience and understanding. By sitting quietly and offering food, you show the squirrel that you are not a threat. We need to create a safe and welcoming environment where they feel comfortable approaching us. Setting up a squirrel feeder in your yard can be a great way to start. Over time, as they become familiar with you and your yard, they will start to see you as a friend rather than a threat. Patience is key. Earning a squirrel's trust. Building a relationship with these little creatures is a journey that requires time and dedication. Building trust with a squirrel takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. You need to be consistent in your efforts. Don't expect them to eat from your hand on the first day or even the first week. Squirrels are naturally cautious animals, and it takes a while for them to feel safe around humans. It's a process that requires patience and consistency. You need to show them that you are not a threat and that you can be trusted. Think of it like making a new friend. Just as you wouldn't rush into a friendship with a person, you shouldn't rush with a squirrel either. It takes time to get to know someone and feel comfortable in their presence. The same goes for squirrels. They need to get used to your presence and learn that you mean no harm. Start by observing the squirrels in your yard. Learn their patterns. When do they visit? Are they more active in the morning or the evening? What are their favorite spots? Do they have a particular tree or area they prefer? Understanding their habits will help you in your efforts to gain their trust. Once you understand their routine, you can start leaving treats out for them. Nuts and seeds are great options. Place them in areas where the squirrels feel safe. This will help them associate your presence with positive experiences. Over time, they will start to see you as a friend rather than a threat. Remember, patience and consistency are key. Setting the stage. Attracting squirrels with food. Begin by setting up a squirrel feeder in your yard. This is the first step in creating a welcoming environment for these delightful creatures. A well-placed feeder can become a hub of activity, drawing squirrels from all around. Place it in an open area, away from bushes where predators might hide. Squirrels are cautious animals, and they need to feel safe while they eat. By positioning the feeder in a clear open space, you reduce the risk of surprise attacks from cats or other predators. Choose a feeder that allows squirrels to perch comfortably while they eat. A good feeder design will have ample space for the squirrels to sit and enjoy their meal without feeling cramped or threatened. This will make them feel more secure. When squirrels feel safe, they are more likely to return to your yard regularly, creating a lively and entertaining environment. In addition to the feeder, scatter some treats on the ground nearby. This can help attract squirrels that might be hesitant to approach the feeder at first. Squirrels love nuts, seeds, and fruits. These foods are not only nutritious, but also highly appealing to them. Try offering them unsalted peanuts, sunflower seeds, or small pieces of apple or grapes. These treats are not only tasty, but also provide essential nutrients that squirrels need to stay healthy. These treats will entice them to your yard and make them associate it with delicious food. Over time, you'll find that your yard becomes a favorite spot for local squirrels, providing you with endless opportunities to observe and enjoy their playful antics. A healthy diet. Choosing the right treats. While it's tempting to offer squirrels a variety of treats, it's important to stick to a healthy diet. Avoid processed foods, bread, and raw peanuts. Bread can be harmful to squirrels' digestive systems. Raw peanuts can carry a fungus that is toxic to them. Opt for natural, unsalted nuts and seeds. These provide essential nutrients for the squirrels. You can find squirrel-specific food mixes at pet stores. These mixes often contain a variety of nuts and seeds that squirrels love. Section 5. Building familiarity, becoming a welcome presence. Once the squirrels are visiting your feeder regularly, you can start making your presence known. Stand or sit near the feeder while they are eating. Avoid making any sudden movements. Just let them get used to your presence. You can also try talking to the squirrels in a soft, gentle voice. This may seem strange at first, but it helps them get used to your voice and associate it with a calm presence. Over time, they will begin to recognize you as a non-threatening figure in their environment. Section 6. The art of the offer hand feeding techniques. When you feel the squirrels are comfortable with your presence, you can try offering food from your hand. Hold out a nut or seed in the palm of your hand. Keep your hand very still and wait patiently. It may take some time for the squirrel to approach. They might hesitate at first, sniffing the air and watching your movements closely. If they don't approach right away, don't be discouraged. Just keep offering the treat and be patient. Section 7. Slow and steady, maintaining a calm demeanor. If a squirrel does approach your hand, avoid making any sudden movements. Let them take the treat from your hand gently. If they feel threatened, they will quickly retreat. Remember, the key is to move slowly and deliberately. Avoid reaching out to touch the squirrel. Let them dictate the interaction. Your patience and respect will build their trust over time. Know you've been a good friend. Section 8. Building trust. Adapting to squirrel behavior. Every squirrel is different. Some might be bolder and approach your hand readily. Others might be more cautious and take longer to warm up to you. Be patient and adapt your approach to each individual squirrel. If a squirrel seems hesitant to approach your hand, try tossing a treat a short distance away. This allows them to get a reward without feeling threatened. Gradually toss the treats closer to you until they are comfortable taking them from your hand. Section 9. Wild at heart, respecting nature's boundaries. While hand-feeding squirrels can be a wonderful way to connect with nature, it's crucial to remember that they are wild animals. They have their own instincts and needs. Never try to catch or confine a squirrel. Enjoy the interaction and the opportunity to observe these amazing creatures up close, but always respect their boundaries and allow them to live their lives freely in their natural habitat.
Se você gostou desse vídeo, já sabe, né? Deixa o like, se inscreve no canal e ativa o sininho para não perder nenhuma novidade. Um beijo, fiquem com Deus e até a próxima. Fui!